So this is week 2, episode 2. So yeah, car's pretty much stripped. Well, everything's off it needs to be for now. And start sticking some wide arches on next, I suppose. I don't know how wide I want it, because they are quite wide. But we'll see how we get on. Okay, so this is it taped on. Obviously, because it's a golf kit, it doesn't fit. The rears aren't too bad. They're alright-ish. Not a huge amount of modification required on them. But the fronts are, yeah, they're all over the shop. So a fair bit of cutting and stuff needed to work out how much wider I need it, how much wider I actually want it, because at the moment it's about what, 50mm, 60mm. So we'll have to stick some wheels on and find out. Problem we've got with the Scirocco, the arches have to come up to this line at least, because if it sits on it like this and then there's a bit of an edge, it's just going to look a bit gashed, to be honest. So yeah, we won't cut any of the metal off yet until the arches are actually in place and all modified, because I can use that as a dating point for the to kind of get this radius correct. As you can see at the moment, it's all over the show. But yeah, so let's get the grinder out, I suppose. Okay, so that's one night's work when the arch is done. So now, about an hour and a half. Anyway, this one's pretty much roughly cut to shape now. Next thing to do would be to fiberglass all the way around the edge to get all that shape in. And then, yeah. The actual metal arch underneath does come up a bit in a couple of places around here, so that's going to have to all be kind of blended out. The other side's all marked up to be cut, so I'll get that cut at some point. And then, yeah, then it's just the fronts. What I'm going to do is the rears I'm going to make moulds from. Well, the whole kit I'm going to make moulds from. So this is kind of like the plug for the mould, so it doesn't have to be, I mean, it's going to be full of filler. It's not going to be on a car for on the road or anything, so yeah, it's just got to be nice and smooth and the same all round and solid, so that you can make a decent plug from it. And yeah, the front's going to need a fair bit more work. I've made them a little bit thinner, just because I'm a bit worried. I don't think the wheels I've got some cookie cutters, which I think are ET23s, but I think they're going to need spacing a hell of a lot to get them on there as well. They're only 7Js, so I don't know whether it's worth getting some different wheels, but yeah, I have trial fit them. They do look a bit narrow. Anyway, that's for another day. Time to go home for a cup of tea. Right, forgotten the GoPro again. I did start the arches the other day, but I really need the wheels, and the wheels I want aren't going to be here till January, which is, well, mid-January, so about 2 months. So I'm going to leave the arches for now. I'll do a separate video just on the full arch build at some point, but I think today we'll start tackling some of that rust down here. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, so, well, yeah, it's quarts full of filler anyway, I found out, which is lovely. But here was one of our stoles. I've cut it right back, cleaned it up a bit. What I find is if you stick a bit of masking tape on and run a dirty finger around the edge, you can peel that off, cut around the dirty mark, stick it on your bit of metal, cut it out, job's a fish. So that's the end result. Not too bad, it's solid, it's not rusty. I've done that piece as well. And a little piece as well. So, well, the outside at least is done. Still got to place that bit, do them 2 holes, weld that up. There's a fair bit of welder left on it. But in general, that'll do for tonight.